Now remember, even if you're don't want to perform dips, you don't have to at all. That's not necessary. It's good to know if it's a good date for you, because obviously we'd like you to come along even if you don't feel that you want to be in the performance. So I'm going to ask that question again by email, and I'd really appreciate a quick return answer for everybody about it, because the difficulty I've got is that I need to make sure our British Sign Language interpreter is available, and we had a bit of a problem around that time. It's partly because we've got another big project that we're doing about Alzheimer's, which is going to be at the Neuroscience Festival in Brighton, the international one, in April. So there's lots of, and she's doing that with me as well. So there's lots of kind of stuff going on. So I need to just kind of fit that in. So I will send you an email about that again. But let's begin. So I know there are some people who are always like, so let's get ourselves relaxed and ready to start. Now, you can do these exercises standing or sitting, whatever you're most comfortable doing. But we're just going to start by doing some relaxation exercises and some breathing to start with. Just put your hands on your sides. Make sure you're breathing. Yes, I'm breathing. See if you can breathe to where your hands are. They're on the side. So you want to feel that you're kind of breathing towards where your hands are and not up here. So put your hands up on the chest for a second and just check and see that that's not, when you breathe in, see if you can not move up this part of you, but move down here. So you're thinking of this moving, and certainly not your shoulders rising. So we're going to try and help you to maintain that idea of always breathing low, not just for singing, but for health as well. So feet parallel. So have your feet, whether you're sitting or standing, have them parallel. And if you're sitting, you still need to make sure you're supported at the back, so you don't lean back. That's important. Okay, and then think about the back of your head as if you've got a string, the back of your head, and it's pulling you upwards, and at the same time your shoulders are reaching down towards the floor. So you're kind of thinking of going down and up at the same time. So your neck hopefully will stretch out a little bit, and we'll just help it do that. So if you take your nose and just drop it forward so you're looking down, and feel that stretch in the back of your neck, and then try and keep that feeling of stretch, but lift the head back up and then release the shoulders down. Okay, and we're just going to very gently rock forward a little bit onto your toes. If you're sitting, you can still feel your toes there, and a little bit onto your heels. Now, of course, as I need to remember to remind you, only do things which are comfortable for you. Don't go further than is good for you. And just find the center of your feet. So you feel equal weight on your heels and your toes, and the bar in front of your toes. So you're feeling quite strongly rooted in the floor. And then we're going to imagine that we've got water coming in. We're all standing on a beach in Barbados, and we've got nice warm water coming in to our feet on the sand underneath. And as it comes in, it brings the breath with it, and it goes out behind you, and then it goes back towards the sea as the breath comes in and out towards, well, we've got Christiana coming. And just do that once more. Really let yourself sink into the sand. So thinking of the sea coming in under your feet, it's lovely and warm. As you breathe in, and as you breathe out, it goes behind you. And then take another breath in from behind and send it back out to the sea. Hi, Christiana. Come and join us. We're just breathing, so it's not too difficult yet. Okay, so let's think about our getting a really nice deep breath. So we're not going to raise shoulders. We're going to think about the head going up. Now, you can, if you're all right with this, you can hold on to something. If not, rise onto your toes. And as you do that, you should find that you engaged a little bit here. to keep you from falling over. If you're sitting, try and think of the head going up more at the back and your shoulders going down. And then see if you can breathe and still feel that you're engaged here, but not too tightly. So you're thinking of breathing into here. And we'll just do a few little blows out. Imagine that you're skimming stones. Just really short. You don't have to stay up on your toes, but you can if you like. And make the last one a bit longer. And then instead of watching me now, look past your screen and see if you can hit someone with it who's on the other side of the room. I don't really mean that, no. See if you can get it to skim across the top of the water in a very nice way. Really let it go away and try with the other hand. And back to the first hand. And then change hand again. Excellent. And then we're just going to make sure now that your knees, if you're standing, are not locked. Okay? And that you're not gripping in your legs anywhere. So really try and keep everything. Hi Lynn. Hi Christiana, when you're ready, just come and join us. So really try and feel that you're letting everything in your legs go loose and that you're allowing the weight, of which you have almost none, to drop down into the floor and down into your feet. Try not to be leaning on your heels or back forward. If you're sitting, try and make sure that you're well supported at the back. And then we're going to just do our little shoulder circle, so nice and small. Now the smaller you do this to start with, the more effect it has. So you want to just try and think of very lovely, gorgeous olive oil, the best kind, just running round your shoulders, just keeping those joints moving in a really lovely way. And then use your elbows and get them to go round. Check your knees aren't locking. And then if you've got room, try not to, I don't know, punch a hole in the wall like I just nearly did. Then circle your whole arms and see if you can get them without pushing the chest forward or leaning back, so that you are literally just moving the joints in there and not anything else, not wobbling. Yeah, that's it. Okay, marvellous. Okay, and then just give yourself a little bit of a shimmy. We'll do that with our voices as well. Excellent, excellent. Right, so I'm just gonna, so Sarah, just in case, I'm not muting you out of nastiness, I'm muting you because it's better if we are all on mute at the beginning, and then we can put it, you can talk to me just whenever you need to, just switch it on. Okay, so, where were we? Oh yes, now, the thing I forgot last time was our Eliza Flower warm-up, which I'd like to do, but we're having technical issues. Oh, okay, Christiana, don't worry. Just whenever you manage to join in, that's fine. Okay, hopefully you can hear us. Okay, where did we get to? Yes, so, do you remember the sonic toothbrush from last week? The So what we're doing is we're kind of, for those of you who aren't here, think, what's she talking about, a sonic toothbrush? Well, it's because I got a sonic toothbrush after Christmas, and it literally holds a pitch and then does all this strange, like you're changing vowel sounds while it cleans your teeth. It's not really like another electric toothbrush. And then if you wanted to do something slightly different, you change it to a different pitch, so it's great fun. Hi Christiana. Hiya. Well done for getting in. Okay, so we're going to use that in this exercise. And the exercise, I'll sit down here to save my back so I don't want to be too far from the piano. Okay, we're going to use Eliza Flower's name. We're going to spell her name in our warm-up. And I forgot all about this last time. So we're going to go, we start with E, and then we go, so we use the sonic toothbrush for that. Now this is a really important one. If you make that sound, you really connect with your center. You can really feel that. And it's important in this exercise to do the without breathing in between. All the other ones, fine, but that one, it's really good. It's going to help you. Okay, so of course we have to do this with actions. So so we will go E. We're Victorian, so we're going to be very charming. E. I. Za. And see how long you can keep that ah going at the end. Ready, Christina? You're going to join us. E. Okay, here we go. So, E. I. Za. Okay, excellent. Sorry, I went down an octave there on the Z, didn't I? I mean, whatever happens. E. So let's do that one more time, a bit higher. Eliza. E. Here we go. E. And hopefully you can all really hold that strongly because you've done that zzz before. Is everyone finding that they're doing quite a strong note on that ah sound? I hope so. Okay, so we're going to add flower to this now. So we've got the word flower, which is our surname, and we're going to pick this up from the floor. Now, the important thing here is the sound. Now notice that zzz, when you do zzz, your voice box makes a note, vibrates. Zzz, but when you go, it doesn't. So it's an unvoiced sound. So they're quite different. So try and do it. So we've got at the beginning. So it's a big. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick up flower from the floor. So we've gone Eliza, and then we lean down and pick it up. Now pick it up from however low you can go. So don't go mad. So, if you can pick it up from the floor, that's great. But if you're just picking it up a little bit from underneath, the important thing is to bend down. So we start by going flower. Yeah? So let's try that. Flower. And if you can't do can everyone do that? Is everyone able to do it? If you can't, just go move your jaw, because that's quite good for loosening up the jaw. Okay, so let's try it in another key now. E. Here we go. So the whole thing now. E. Excellent, excellent. Now, I hope everybody enjoyed that high note, or sorry, so-called high note by our regular choristers. So-called high note, I would like to say. Are you all feeling, did that feel relatively relaxed? Is everybody feeling kind of okay? A little bit warmed up. Okay, marvellous. So we'll just go to our virtual choir, our new virtual choir tune, if you remember it. Can you all hear the piano all right? Virtual choir. Virtual choir. Yeah, so that's the first bit. And then we've got we can sing anything. We can sing anything. Let's try that again. We can sing anything from high to low. Now you're high to low. I want to see everybody's eyes going from high to low. So look up when you say high. Okay, so let's go from we can sing anything. We can sing anything from high to low. And then we'll do just the next bit of it, which is we can trip up a scale. We can trip up a scale. We can trip. Now really lean on the trip, because we're going to sing more than one note with that. We can trip up a scale. Now obviously all of you are looking down as you sing that. We can trip up a scale. Okay, and then and sound a, oh, we've gone all the way up, a mean arpeggio. Let's do the mean arpeggio. A mean arpeggio. A mean arpeggio. So I'll fit that together from high to low. So it goes like this. From high to low, we can trip up a scale and sound a mean arpeggio. Okay, so let's sing it from the beginning, and then we'll do some actual singing. Here we go. And virtual choir. Virtual choir. We can sing anything from high to low. We can trip up a scale and sound a mean arpeggio. Cause we're a virtual choir. Brilliant. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of the tune of Nearer My God to Thee. You'll all be thrilled to hear that I'm going to transpose it down by a whole tone. Don't look so happy. Okay, so so it's a G, so it's an F. Okay. So we're not going to use words for the moment. We're just going to do. I want us to get the feeling of the hymn. So we're going to do some humming, which I know we don't do very much. So we're going to start by going down the scale. Okay, so we're going to go. And the rhythm. One more time. I want you to feel that you love this. So this is the hymn tune that Eliza has written for Nearer My God to Thee, which is our sister's words. So this is it's very pertinent. We thought we'd discovered exactly why they wrote it just the other day, and then it turned out to be a hoax kind of thing. Not, somebody was making it up. But it was written in 1841, and Eliza died in 45. So, and I think her health was going downhill from about then. So, I want you to try and think of this line as a kind of, so it's a really soft feather, like angels on clouds. So it's floating across the clouds. It's not going da 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 da. It's floating. So you really let it float, and think about that. When you make the sound, you should feel you have a little connection here too. Let's try that. That's lovely. And then we go. So we go up to that. So we can sync a little bit. So think of coming back to the place you started. Yeah, let's try that one more time. And then we're going to change to knee. And we're going to go up, we're going nearer to God, so we're going up. I'll try that one once again. And again we come back to where we started. There's a lot of that in this. And in fact we'll do no on that last note. No. Everyone feel all right with that? You're all looking relatively happy. That's quite good. Okay, let's try it. Let's fit those two phrases together. Okay, here we go. And I forgot to go up. I'll try and get my hand gestures right. Let's try again. Excellent, excellent. So it's just to get a kind of feeling of how that hymn would sound. And that phrase is repeated when you're going to be singing in parts for some of it. So that phrase is repeated a lot. And I made the decision that you'll definitely, as a choir, sing the first verse all together. There are lots of reasons why it might not work for all of them, but I think it would really work for the first one. It'd be so lovely to have everyone sing that. Now, the tune gets a little bit trickier after that, and we're going to come to that next week. But I just wanted to kind of introduce you to the idea and the feeling of it. And if you listen to it online, where I've uploaded it, and sing along with that, even though it's a little bit higher, you might just begin to feel, you know, how it's going to be when we get together. But we're going to concentrate today on the march, because we're gonna get that sorted so that we know exactly what we're doing. Let's remind ourselves how we did it last week when we did it without the words. Has everybody got the words in front of them, or does anyone need them at the moment? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll paste them up in the chat as we go along. So just give us a shout if it doesn't work for you. Okay, so here we go. Let's do the tune first. So we'll do our ba 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 ba, that one. Okay, so we started by learning the tune like this, which is all a bit mad, but there we are. Sorry, this chat thing keeps coming back and I don't want to show it. Okay. Okay, here we go. Ba 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 na, na, na. Right? So those who are new to it, that's how we're doing it. Ba 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 ba. Na 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 na. And then you repeat, and the second phrase is a little bit different. Na ba 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 ba. Na 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 na. Okay, excellent. And then we've got our do 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 do. Na 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 na. Do do. Let's do that one again. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. Do do. And then we'd go up one to do the next bit. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. So that's just a little reminder of the tune, but we're coming back to that big time this time. So those of you, so Sarah, were you able to see those files that I sent over? Oh, hang on.
Which Sarah?
Sorry, Sarah Rowling.
Yeah, I did briefly see it, but it's gone now. It's disappeared. It just came up for a few seconds.
Oh, it should be in the chat. If you look in the chat, it should be sitting there.
How do I get to the chat? Right.
Do you know at the bottom where it says chat? Can everyone else see it that I've sent over?
If she's on a smartphone, it's not as easy as all that.
Okay. Well, in that case, well you.
I pressed that, and it's come up chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if it's not as easy as that, I will.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Oh right. Okay. Fab.
The files took an awfully long time to come through, but I put the first verse in its words up in there.
Okay.
It may be easier for
Yeah,
you.
got it.
Okay. Great. Okay. So we're going to start by clapping the words and the rhythms, because what we need to get, this is a march, and what would be amazing is if we managed to do it really tightly, which is much harder, as you know, when you're recording not all together in the same room. So we have to be really precise. So we're going to start with verse 1. Lo we answer, see we come. So 1, 2, so listen first and really notice how long I'm spending on each note. 3, 4. Lo, we answer, see, he come. So lo it's not lo, we answer, there's a gap. Lo, we answer, see, he come. Yeah, let's try that one again. 3, 4. Lo, we answer, see, he come. And then it stops before that last beat. So with the tune, that would be 3, 4. Lo, we answer, see, he come. So the M goes on that next beat. Lo, we answer, see, he come. Yeah. And then the word quick is the same. So we have to put the K of quick on the next beat. So we've got quick to quick at freedom's holy call. Quick at freedom's holy call. So you've got to, so you make the word quick in that first verse. So quick at freedom's holy call. So let's sing it. And quick at freedom's holy call. One more time. 3, 4. Quick at freedom's holy call. Excellent. Okay, so let's try lo, we answer. 3, 4. Lo, we answer. See, he come. Quick at freedom's holy call. Okay, now I'm going to, at some point, not right away, but at some point I'm going to remake the version that you have online, because the version that you have online is the one, at the moment, is the one just to help you learn the tune and so on. But it won't be as exact as the one that you use for recording, so I'm going to make that and then put it online so you'll be able to hear. But the most important thing is that you can do it without thinking. So, and then we come, we come, we come, we come. So there's gaps in there. We come, we come, we come, he come. Yeah. So that's this. The tune repeats. And 3, 4. We come, we come, we come, we come. Yeah. So we've got quick, quick at freedom's holy call. We come, we come, we come, we come. Yeah. And then we've got to do the glorious work of all. Everyone, to do the glorious work of all. And then we've got and hark is the next thing. But let's do that first bit. Lo, we answer, see we come, quick at freedom's holy call. We come, we come, we come, we come to do the glorious work of all. Excellent. Okay. And then the next bit. And hark. Now the K needs to come on that beat. And hark. We raise from C to C. Yeah. 3, 4. And hark. We raise from C to C. Make sure you're really putting the K on that second beat. 1, 2, 3. And hark. We raise from C to C. And then we're going to do this next bit much more quietly. 1, 2, 3. The sacred watchword, liberty. And that's really loud, so we want to get that difference between them. The sacred watchword, liberty. But it's good not to breathe in between those two bits. So you get the sacred watchword, liberty. So even one's quiet and one's loud, goes straight through. The sacred watchword, liberty. Yeah, okay. And then we get and hark. So it's the same words. And hark, we raise from C to C. So it's exactly the same. And then we've got our the sacred watchword, liberty. Yeah. So let's do that with a clapping. 1. So this is the second hark. And hark. 1, 2, 3. And hark, we raise from C to C. The sacred watchword, liberty. Now we won't necessarily do exactly the dynamics that you've got in front of you. This is something that will take a little bit to just develop and decide. But that's the idea there.
You have a comma before the second liberty. Did you want a break between watchword?
No, that's just how it's.
No,
that's just how I'm just copying what's written in the score.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah,
so you want that to flow through.
I want it to flow through. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try the whole of that. So I'll just play it this time. Probably more sensible to have it this way round. Francis, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lo, we answer. See, we come. Quick at freedom's holy call. We come, we come, we come, we come to do the glorious work of all. And hark. 3, 4. And hark, we raise from C to C. The sacred watchword, liberty. And hark, we raise from C to C. The sacred watchword, liberty. Okay, so if you managed that with my terrible playing, then you should give yourselves a pat on the back. That was very good. Okay, let's try the second verse words now. We're going to do it with the track, so don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, so the second verse. starts, it's slightly different from the first verse where we had our lo, we answer. So we've got that gap at the beginning. Lo, we answer. And here we have God is our guide from sea to, from field, from wave. So it's straight through this time. God is our guide from sea, from field. Shall I say the right words? Would that be more helpful, do you think? God is our guide from field, from wave. And then it goes on as before, from plough, from anvil, and from loom. So there's a break after plough. From plough, from anvil, and from loom. I just need to make sure I've put in there. Do mark in where you've got to remember to do a little breath. So it's kind of a little stop. So we get those stops. They're going to be part of what makes it really tight. So from plough, from anvil, and from loom, we come our country's right. So there it's going through, not like the first time. We went, we come, we come, we come, he come the first time. The second time it goes through after the first come. We come our country's rights to save, okay? And speak our tyrant factions doom. If anyone wants to add better words, you know, to this part, you're very welcome. I shouldn't say that because it was actually written by Harriet Martineau, which is kind of, you know, sacrilege to suggest. But I mean, and it all means a huge amount in the context, but we'd have to know about that. I'm hoping that Oscar, my wonderful researcher, is going to come and tell you a little bit about it at some point. Okay, factions doom, and then we get and hark, we raise from sea to sea. It's exactly the same. So let's just try singing that verse. God is our guide with the clapping. Okay, so we really get this feeling of getting that strong beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. God is our guide from field, from wave, from plough, from anvil, and from loom. We come our country's rights to save, to speak our tyrants' factions doom. And hark, we raise from sea to sea the sacred watchword liberty. And hark, we raise from sea to sea the sacred watchword liberty. Excellent. Excellent.
You've actually got we arise, but you mean it's a typo, isn't it?
Ah, it's a typo. I beg your pardon. I have actually fixed that since, but I realised I didn't put it back on the website. Well done for reminding me. I'll just make a note to do that. Replace the one on the website. There's me thinking, you see, in my innocence, that I just have to change it on my computer and the whole world will know. Which is incredibly stupid. But then you're used to that. Okay, lovely. So the last verse is different in a couple of ways. So it's exactly the same as the second verse at the beginning, that we have our God is our guide. So it's exactly the same. No sword we draw. So that goes through. Now, we don't break in the middle of the word kindle. So we go, we kindle not wars, battle fires. So there's no break there. So we need to put that together. So we kindle not wars, battle fires. It's just remembering in the heat of the moment to do all these little details that counts, you know. And again, it's the same in the next bit. We don't break the word union. By union, justice, reason and law. Yeah? So let's just do from the beginning of that verse. Yeah, we claim the birthright of our sires. Yeah, so let's just do from the beginning of that verse. God is our guide, no sword we draw. We kindle not wars, battle fires. By union, justice, reason then we claim, and we have a break there, we claim the birthright of our sires. Apparently this is something about, she was writing about an old kind of folklore thing that every man in England, had the right for these justices and all the rest of it. But apparently it doesn't exist. Anyway, we claim the birthright of our sires, and then we raise the watchword liberty. Now, we are having discussions at the moment about whether we're just going to keep this exactly the same, but for the moment let's make it as written here. So we raise the watchword liberty. We will. So if we're doing this, each will that you do needs to be louder than the last one. So we will be free. We raise the watchword liberty. We will. And then we slow down. So effectively, we get 3 beats on lay, and then 1 on bur, and then t. Now the reason, normally in a normal score, I just say we're going to slow down. But when you're recording, you need to know exactly how many beats it's going to be. So it's going to, that last we will sound like this. We will be free. So it's just elongated, but it's to an exact number of beats, so we can be together. So let's try that second half from we claim the birthright of our sires. Let's try it from there. We claim, 1, 2, 3. We claim the birthright of our sires. We raise the watchword liberty. We will be free. We raise the watchword liberty. We will be free. And then we all stop magically at exactly the same moment. Okay, so are we all ready to try it with the track? I'm sure, I think the answer to that is yes. I think you'll find the answer to that is yes. Okay, so I'm going to sing it with you, so I'll take the voice off of here. I'll just check you can hear it all right. Can you hear this? No, because you're not playing anything. And can you hear me singing with it? La la da da, watchword liberty. Yeah? Okay. Okay. I realised the slight mistake I've done here is that I haven't actually yet, because I haven't been doing it for the recording, I haven't put the count in. So we just have to kind of when it starts. But I'll get all that sorted for you. Okay. I can watch it if I can see along here. Oh, why is it doing that? I wanted to do that. Okay. Okay, 2 bars in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lord, we answer, see we come. We quick at freedom's holy call. We come, we come, we come, we come to do the glorious work of all. And hark, we raise from sea to sea the sacred watchword liberty. And hark, we raise from sea to sea the sacred watchword liberty. God, it is our guide from field, from wave, from plough, from anvil, and from loom. We come, our country's right to save, and seek our tyrants back and hark, we raise from sea to sea the sacred watchword liberty. And hark, we raise from sea to sea the sacred watchword liberty. God is our guide, no sword we draw, we kindle not war's battle fires, by union, justice, reason, and law, we claim the birthright of our sires. We raise the watchword liberty. We will be free. We raise the watchword liberty. We will be free. Excellent. Everyone manage? Okay, so we'll concentrate on those little details, and next week we're going to talk about recording it, because I want to record it early on, so that if we find that we can improve it or we want to change some things, we've got time to do that. So I think that would be really good to do that. So did anybody listen to the Valentine song that I posted of hers today? Did anyone get a chance to listen to that? Okay, I thought we'd finish today. It was partly because I want to give the new people a little bit of a window into how we perform when we do the performances. So we use signs from British Sign Language. So we have a sign language interpreter performing with us, and we use some of the signs that she works with. And my favourite sign at the moment is Valentine. So you put your two hands like that. So you're making a kind of heart, and then you move your little fingers and you put it by your heart. Christiana, do you want to try that? So you've got your two hands together, and then your little thumbs, and you put them on your heart. So you put them together on your heart. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so this is Sweet Valentine. So the only words you have to remember are sweet art thou mine. so that's not going to be too tricky, is it? I'm going to have this in front of me because sorry, sweet be thou mine. So the first sentence is sweet. So sweet is that. I always think of it like you've got a sore tooth because you've eaten too many sweets. Sweet be thou mine. So sweet be thou mine, and then sweet Valentine. Sweet I am thine, sweet Valentine. So we learn these signs to do. You're not going to be doing this one. Don't worry. Those of you who heard it probably going, whoa, no, we're not doing this. Okay. So we'll do it in a different key. Sweet be thou mine. Sweet. Yeah, let's do it there. Does that feel comfy? Sweet be thou mine. So sweet is that note. Sweet be thou. So we're going dee 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 dee. Sweet be thou mine. Sweet be thou mine. And then we have our sweet Valentine. Sweet Valentine. Okay, let's try those together. Sweet be thou mine, sweet Valentine. Good practice for singing these little tiny semitones. Okay, let's try it once more. Sweet be thou mine, sweet Valentine. does start on the same note. Sweet be thou mine, sweet Valentine, sweet. So we get sweet again. Sweet I am. Now that's not the semitones. Sweet I am thine. And use the TH of thine to connect you so you can get a really good note on that. Sweet, sweet I am thine. Sweet Valen. Again, you can guess where we're going. Tine. So, sweet Valentine. So, sweet, sweet I am. So, sweet I am thine. Sweet Valentine. And that's another good exercise, that sweet every time you repeat something, you go a little bit further with it. Sweet Valen. You make a little bit more effort. Sweet Valentine. And then you get a stronger sound. So let's try that from the first one. Sweet be thou mine. Sweet be thou mine, sweet Valentine, sweet I am thine, sweet Valentine. Do you think we've got that? Kind of. Let's try one more time. You've got a minute or two to finish it off. Sweet. So what I want, because it's Valentine's Day, I want some sincerity here, you know, because you know, you're talking to me. So I want to hear this, you know, for me, to make me feel good. Valentine's Day. Okay. And I'm giving the same love to you, of course. So here we go. Sweet be thou, sorry, that was me going mad. Sweet be thou mine. Sweet be thou mine. Sweet Valentine. Sweet I am thine. Sweet Valentine. Excellent. So when you hear it, when you go and hear it on the online, you can sing along now, can't you? It's in a slightly higher key. Did I mention that? No, probably not. Probably not. Okay, great. Well, we're nearly at the end of the time, so we're going to finish there so that you can all go off and smell your roses. Now, this is really important. I don't understand why roses have become important in Valentine. They don't blossom, so please don't buy roses, because not at this time of year. They don't grow here. You should be getting little pots of primroses and violets. That's the thing, isn't it, for February? So I've been given some daffodils to open up, which is rather nice, isn't it? So that's really good. Anyway, thank you all very much, and as ever, feel free to hang around and have a chat afterwards if you'd like to do that.